Greetings, Dumelang, Sanibonani to all my Bantu brothers and sisters south of the Sahara and all over the world. I say all praises to our Father, Mudimo Fabirami, Isaka and Yakobi, Usonini na nini, Unkulunkulu, Uthixo Somandla, for giving us another day. Welcome to our video, the Hur, south of the Sahara. Who are they? Where are they found? The Hur themselves will be shocked in light of the confusion that they find themselves in currently within Southern Africa, specifically South Africa and Botswana. It is my special call, my humble plea to all of you brothers and sisters that you do not need to underestimate your role and your duty in this war, battle that we find ourselves in. If you listen and look to the wisdom of the baobab tree, wisdom is like baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. The Most High has given all of us a gift. And in 1 Peter 4:10, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of the Most High's varied grace. Bakongo, BaTswana, Basotho, AmaZulu, AmaTsonga, AmaNdebele, AmaXhosa. Embrace your Bantu tribe. Embrace your Bantu clan. Embrace your culture. Embrace your language, because that is where the secrets of who you are can be found. The question as to who we are, brothers and sisters, has already been answered many a times. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, the Most High tells us that we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation, a peculiar people. That is who we are. And this is the truth that we need to provide as an exposition to our people. In John 8, verse 32, it says, "Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set ye free." This is once again, therefore, a video that seeks to provide the truth to the children of the Most High so that they can know themselves and be able to conduct themselves accordingly. Let us try to seek this truth for ourselves, brothers and sisters, rather than be told as we have been over these centuries. Let us find out as to who we are. And it is this truth, I assure you, that will set us free and set you free. Let us ask the question: who has been a slave and has been in captivity? Who has no power to stand against thy enemies? Who has been sent back to Egypt again by ships? Who has been exiled in the land of their enemies? Who has been scattered amongst nations? Who is very sick and diseased? Who is at the bottom socially with other races high above them? Who has lost the true knowledge of who they are and will be called by many scornful nicknames other than Bantu? Who is packed into prisons and jails? Who is not prosperous? Who is an oppressed people by their enemies? The Father says to us, I note your works. I know your tribulation. I know your poverty, but be assured that you are rich. And I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not. But I, synagogue of Satan, I will make those who are of the synagogue of Satan, who claim to be Jews, though they are not, but are liars, I will make them come and fall down at your feet and acknowledge that I have loved you. This is who we are, despite the condition that we find ourselves in. Now, I'm not going to comment where you fit in. If the shoe fits, you need to wear it. This is the challenge that I want to throw at all those who claim to be Bantu, those who claim to be Abantu Batu, especially those who are south of the Sahara, because they are closer to the understanding of how and what it is to belong to a particular tribe, to a particular clan, and to have a particular totem. When you take up this challenge, you will learn and you will be able to listen about who you are. The first stop is your nationality, which is a status of belonging to a particular nation. Your tribe is another point of reference, which is a social group composed chiefly of numerous families, clans, or generations having a shared ancestry and language. Your clan, brothers and sisters, a group of people tracing descent from a common ancestor. Your totem, last but not least, which is a natural object, a plant or an animal that is inherited by members of a clan or family as their spiritual emblem. Traditionally, totems define people's roles and responsibilities and their relationship with each other and creation. Now, the challenge that I'm throwing to all the Bantus south of the Sahara in the diaspora is basically to have these as their point of reference and seek to know and find out as to what they are and who they are with reference to them. Let me take you through a little bit of Sesotho and Setswana. Bana in Sesotho, Setswana, Sepedi refers to children. Every time you see Ba in the word Basotho, BaTswana, Bapedi, know you are referring to the children of. Either you're making reference to a nation, to a tribe, or to a clan. Now, when you see the word Fati, it means to look down. Fati can refer to the ground. Fati can refer to what you see, which is basically the soil. Now, Lefati refers to the earth, to the land, or to the country. There is a reason why I'm taking you through all these words, brothers and sisters. You'll be able to see when I conclude on this particular slide. Uts, when I look at it in Strong's Concordance at H5779, it's a Hebrew word, which is supposed to mean to take counsel. But I have to state very clearly it's not. It's a Tswana, a Sotho word, and I'll demonstrate that. Now, there is a particular tribe, a very important tribe, whose role you would never be able to understand in our history as the BaTswana. It has been hidden. And there's a lot of discussion on social media and amongst the BaTswana themselves as to who these people are. Let me assist in trying to bring clarity and to bring identity as to who these people are. Bahuruti are children of the land of Huru, if you look at what I've just now described. To say that the Tse refers to Fati Lefati. And when you look at the Huru, that's the people. Now, when you look at Ba, that's the children of the Huru. If you look at Hurute, then it means that you're talking about the children of the land of Huru. You can also say, because if you look at what Strong's Concordance is purporting, you can also be able to say that Bahuruti are the children who take counsel. Do you see? Now I'll be able to tell you who these people are. Let us go on. Let us move on. I've already done a video about Kgaditsweni, which is the capital of the Bahuruti in South Africa. And I've been able to draw on the relationship between this particular place where the Bahuruti could be found and Zimbabwe. The relationship between these two, there's a video to that effect. Please go watch it and you'll get the point that I'm making. Let us take a look at the role of the Hur in the records of Bantu history, the Bible that is, and let us look at Exodus 35 verse 30, the King James Version. And Moshe said unto the children of the Most High, See, the Most High hath called by the name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur of the tribe of Judah. If you look at Exodus, it identifies and clearly points out that Bahuruti are of the tribe of Judah. Let us go again to check another record. Moshe, hands got tired. Aharoni and Hur, Bahuruti, held up his hands, one on each side. So his hands remained steady until the sun went down. And that is how the children of the Most High were able to have victory in the war that they were involved in, as narrated in Exodus 17. Once again, let us look at the records and what they say about Bahuruti. Nehemiah 3 verse 9. Rephaiah, son of Hur, ruler of half the Jerusalem district, built the next section. So Bahuruti are also involved in having built half the Jerusalem district, as recorded in Nehemiah 3 verse 9. This is the role that the Bahuruti played according to our records. It's right before our eyes, and indeed we have been lied to, and this truth has been hidden from us for a very long time. It is time that it comes out. Here are the stalwarts of Bantu history, Moshe and Aharoni. And of course, if you look at Strong's Concordance, it has clearly pointed out Moshe was either a Mosotho or a Motswana. Aharone, Mosotho, Motswana. Bahuruti, Basotho, or Batswana. That is the missing link in the three individuals that are identified in Exodus who were working closely with Moshe. Aaroni and Bahuruti were working closely with Moshe in ensuring that the children of the Most High are able to get to the land that the Most High had promised them, the land where they find themselves to be at in the present day. Any piece of information will always sound true until someone tells the other side and sets the record straight. That is why in Proverbs 18, verse 17, the Most High knows that there will be times when we will hear only one side of the story and we will still be expected to respond somehow. Hence the need for you need to have witnesses. This is another witness to confirm this idea of the Huru being related to the land south of the Sahara. Now, I went to Google and I just put Huru. What came out was land.hurumap.org. And when you look at this, Hurumap is related to exploring South Africa. Why the coincidence? About the Hurumap land, what's the data behind the story is the question that is being asked. Hurumap Land is a joint project of City Press, a very popular newspaper, Sunday newspaper in South Africa, the Rapport, South African newspaper, Landbou Weekblad, of course, for the farmers who so happen to be a particular race, and Code for Africa. The data side gives informed diaries like journalists and civic activists, an easy toolkit for finding and embedding interactive data visualizations into their storytelling on land ownership in South Africa. But the issue here, the Huru related to South Africa, and why the Bahuruti should be able to see themselves within this narrative, which is right before our eyes once again. Mateo says, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear." I tell you, brothers and sisters, the invaders knew it. A people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. That is why the thievery of extreme levels of our identity, our records, our history, our riches, everything that we own, our culture, and who we are. These are the words of Marcus Garvey, whom we know had to be murdered. As we part, let me repeat the words of our Father in 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. The BaTswana know this message very well. When they say Pula, Na La, Ula, Aene,